Sure, you've seen ATV Jamborees on the show before, but I'll bet you've never seen them like this. Chad and Rhea are hanging out with our friends from Jorgensen's at the Paiute Trail Jamboree. Place your bets now, folks, because the booths are going to go head-to-head on the obstacle course.
Come on, honey!
Then if you're looking for a place to relax, you'll want to see where I, Zach Cipriano, am hanging out today. And if you're hungry, you'll want to see what Corinne is cooking.
Anything with noodles is just good.
And if you have some frustrations you really got to vent, well, we've got just the place. It's all right now on AYL.
ATV Jamborees are a lot of fun, and they are by and far the best way for you to ever really get to understand the terrain and the trail system, because you've got people that locally know it, they know the history, they know things to point out when you're out there, they know the cool things about the trail that even if you go out and explore it on your own, you're going to drive right past that stuff and you're going to have no idea. So there's always this inherent value of traveling with the local. It's like having your best bud somewhere. And meet new people, enjoy some great food, and then switch, repeat, do it all over again the next day.
And that's why we're here today at the Paiute Trail Jamboree, and we are going to have so much fun today.
Well, we're actually not quite at the Jamboree yet. We're in Richfield because you got to have a ride, and we're picking one up today from Jorgensen's, the Honda Polaris dealer here in Richfield. They're kind of like Jamboree Central. They are supportive of all of the ones in Central Utah. They always show up, and they're always there ready to help people. Let's find out why they like them so much.
Paiute Jamboree and the like sorts in this area are what we do. We feel like it's imperative that we give back everything we can to the community and the trail to keep our lifeline and our life work promoted and going and supported, and it's very important to us to join in and help. We found the jamborees to be super enjoyable for the people that come from all over the country. It's interesting to get to sit and meet people from Florida and Texas that have come all the way to our backyard to enjoy themselves.
I think people ride for the freedom, I think, and you know, the more people that we have move in from out of the area, they love the freedom that they get living in southern Utah. You can drive your ATV from your house. You can feel like there's just not as many restrictions as there is in some of the other states. Well, my dad had, when he started, he became a Honda dealer in 1962. So my brother and I grew up in the business along with my sisters, and so this is just part of our life. You know, we've ventured out into a couple other business ventures, but we still like the power sports industry. It's a lot more fun.
Every major brand we have in store. That's very, very uncommon for these days. You know, usually a guy will have 2 or 3. We have all 8. You can come here, it's a one-stop shop.
We get a lot of people that come in and we sit them down or show, we've got a nice map system that we show them different rides. We'll actually call local people that want to guide people from out of the area. We'll call, I mean, the mayor, he takes people on rides all the time. Call them and they'll hook them up and they'll take them for a ride on the trail.
That makes it pretty obvious as to why these events are so much fun and they're so sociable and there's so many things to do. But we've only scratched the surface down here, because still ahead is the obstacle course and all the fun competition, and we got something up our sleeve.
Oh, do we ever.
We got to figure out that ride.
But right now we're going to go to our travel adventure.
This has been a pretty exciting season on AYL. Personally, I've gone ziplining through a tropical storm, go-karted in Tokyo, trained to be a ninja, and did a whole lot of ATVing. Like, more than is probably healthy. Probably. As weird as this may sound, I needed an adventure where I can just relax, which is what brings me to the Homestead Resort up in Midway, Utah.
So the Homestead Resort has been here since 1886. It was originally started by a family called the Schneiters. They immigrated from Switzerland, and they bought this land to be a farm. And it turned out that the ground is too rocky and hard, and that's because of the hot pots that are all over the valley. Originally, they had people coming over from Park City, the miners and such, would come and soak in the hot water to relieve their aching bones.
Oh yeah, that sounds like exactly what the doctor ordered. First phase of relaxation, trying some paddleboard yoga in the crater.
I think this is the oldest yoga studio in the world, touted at 10,000 years, so that alone makes it really special. In general, I think yoga is very accessible to most people, and it can serve all kinds of purposes, from a workout to a restorative practice to some kind of Zen moment where you can meditate.
On the journey to that Zen moment, there are many travelers along the trail. The water moving beneath the board, the air filling your lungs with peace. The graceful movements of, oh, okay. Well, I didn't think we were gonna show that. All right, guys, killed the moment.
How many times did you fall?
I probably fell like 50 times. Every time.
There's a lot more ways to relax around here at Homestead, and I'm going to do them all, even if it kills me. Phase 2 of relaxing at the Homestead, golfing. Now I've got my little brother and his friend here, and I'm gonna show them how a real golfer golfs. Are we called golfers? Is that what the athlete's called?
The golf course is 18 holes championship course. It's got tons of special water features, really well maintained. It's, it's public course, anybody can come play it.
Look out, whoa! I see it. Look at that go, it's still good. So we need to hit it over that pond?
Yep.
What in your experience with me makes you think I'm going to be able to do that?
Just keep your head down.
Was that my problem last time? My head was up? Yeah! It went over the pond! Woohoo! What do I get if I make this? Get it on film.
Shoot, yeah.
What's my cameraman? What's my score?
60.
60? That's pretty good. What did you get?
39.
What?
39.
What did you get?
40.
Turn the camera off.
We were started by a family. We're still a family. Everybody that works here is really super invested in the property. We all kind of think of it as our own. So that is then transferred onto our guests. So it's just special, is what it is.
And if you had any doubt, phase 3 of my perfect relaxation plan, of course, involves food.
The dining room kind of feels like you're in someone's actually dining room. So that's really comforting, or really cozy.
Let's see what's going on in the kitchen, shall we? So this is where the magic happens. He's the David Copperfield of cooking. What are you working on here?
Make cheese curds for appetizer.
Oh, those are the cheese curds. Do you need me to eat any of those before they go out? Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Is this the prime rib?
Prime rib, yeah.
Oh, wow. Tell you what, how about I just take that with me to my table? Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? A lot of people don't know this, but prime rib comes from a prime cow. Relaxing as hard as I have today takes a lot out of you, so I am very hungry. I think I'm ready to eat, and I think you guys are ready to go on to a commercial break. So more at leisure after this.
Kawasaki mule side-by-sides are some of the toughest machines around. Work hard or play hard. With the new Mule Pro MX, you don't have to choose. It's about having the right machine to fit the way you live. And it's about strength. The all-new Mule Pro MX, the strongest, because I said so.
Hi, I'm Chad Booth, host of the TV show At Your Leisure. Those of you who watch our show know that we cover recreation in the West, and often we talk about land access issues. But did you know that land access is an important issue in the East too? BRC stands ready to help you protect that vital access to the sport that you love. So remember, no matter where you live in the USA, join, participate, and donate to the Blue Ribbon Coalition.
The Polaris factory authorized clearance is here. Get the year's biggest deals on the world's best-selling off-road lineup. Chase adventure on a legendary sportsman. Get more done with a hard-working Ranger. Or attack the off-road with a high-performance RZR. Now's the time to buy with rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris factory authorized clearance.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Corinne Smart, and I hope you guys are hungry because we have Bacon Bill here today, and he's going to show us a really good Dutch oven recipe. How you doing, Bill?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good.
Fantastic.
So what are we cooking today?
We're going to be doing a Goulash Casserole. Hey, we're going to add some onions. First of all, you dice these onions up. This is our ground turkey. Some ground beef too. You want to do some stirring on that?
Yes.
While you're stirring, I'm going to add the garlic.
Okay.
You know, it's really important to get proper measurements here.
So how much would you say that is? I'm not good at like just dumping stuff in.
I do that a lot.
Real chefs never measure things. They always just dump it in because they know.
I'm just going to put the lid on here for a little bit.
Okay, so once we put the lid on, how long do you keep the lid on to cook the meat?
Until all the grease is congealed and separated. We've got a lot of moisture in here, and that moisture is some of it's water, some of it's fat, and we'll want to take that out. So to do that, we're going to use a simple way is just to take a couple paper towels and put them in there, absorb that off. Okay, I'm going to be adding diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. Dump those two in.
Yes.
We're going to add some spices to go along with this. We've got a seasoned salt, and we've got a little bit of seasoning, Italian seasoning. And Italian seasoning is made up from oregano, ground oregano and basil. We want about 3 bay leaves in here. At this point, you can either add Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce.
I've never had goulash before, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
Let's put the lid on.
Okay. How long does that stay on for?
Until we get the noodles cooked, and we'll add those.
I love noodles.
First thing to cook the noodles, we need to have some water to cook it in. I'm adding a little bit of the seasoned salt in here.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So since it's like a pressure cooker and it cooks it a lot faster, normal pasta cooks like around like 8 minutes, right? So
Yeah.
how long will it take the pasta to cook? Because you don't want overcooked pasta.
Well, you want to cook till, what, al dente.
Al dente?
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's like soft but kind of hard at the same time. Oh, yep, it's done. It's done.
Okay. Okay, would you please stir it while I pour the pasta into the goulash? I see.
That's like a good steam bath right there.
This is how we test, make sure it's good.
More at your leisure in just a minute. That's good.
Is your summer getting away from you? It's already August. Well, if you had an RV from Race City RV, there are so many wonderful state parks like Wasatch Mountain State Park that are only an hour and a half from home. You could be making a midweek trip or even a weekend trip to get out with your family and get that little extra connections. Remember, your RV trips can come true with an RV from Race City RV, serving Utah since 1946.
The Utah Farm Bureau began as a collection of farmers supporting each other to raise the food we enjoy. Today, Farm Bureau membership encompasses everyone, whether ranchers, growers, or just everyday folks like you and me. Members enjoy discounts on items like vehicles and ATVs, or insurance that's very affordable. You don't have to be a farmer to join, and dues are small, but together we make a big difference in keeping our food supply local and abundant. Join Utah Farm Bureau.
Living in Utah, we're lucky we can enjoy riding our recreational vehicles year-round in the mountains, at the dunes, rock crawling, or road riding. Stedman's Recreation has Utah's largest selection of Honda, Polaris, Yamaha, and Beta machines. See them all at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Need a tune-up, new tires, or accessories? Stedman's Service Department can help.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
Ready for this part?
I'm ready, partner.
Okay, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are down here at the Paiute UTV Jamboree in Marysvale. And you know, people, when they show up at events like this, they think of this just as like a motorized thing, but think of a jamboree kind of like horseback, okay? You have two things that start with an R. There's rides, and then there's rodeos.
So the Jamborees are a really interesting hodgepodge of activities that we change up every year, but usually we've got poker runs, guided rides, unguided rides. We have our world famous mud pit belly flop. We have drag races. We'll have our King of the Trail competition, which has been going on since 2009. We have a dirty dash. The kids run through the mud in search of $100 bills buried in the bottom of the mud pit.
I am going to take this baby on the obstacle course. That's right, I'm going to steal it and take it on the obstacle course. And Chad, you can't do anything about it. I'm just going to do it, and then I'm going to wreck it, and then you're going to have to pay for it.
We are headed to financial ruin, but it will be fun.
Hey dude, get out of the way! I'm heading for the obstacle course.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, you know what? I hope I don't bottom out, but I am excited.
It's fun to dream, but I don't think this is a good idea.
So Chad and Rhea decided today to compete in our various events that we had going on. They competed in our blind man barrel racing.
I don't know what else is going to be different about this. Blindfolded or not, she's always telling me every turn to make.
Hey, is this a timed event or can we just go at...
This is a timed event, Rhea, and
okay.
The time to beat is 1 minute and 12 seconds. You have to go on the left of the first barrel, on the right of the second barrel, and on the left of the third barrel, and out the exit.
Okay, I am...
Do you know what that means, Rhea?
I'm positive we're not going to be able to do this.
Go! We have
okay, where are you going?
I don't know.
Wait, no, go right, hard right, hard right, hard right. Now, go over that one. Okay, go left.
That way?
The guy's got blindfold on, and she's pointing and saying, go left, go that way with her fingers.
Go to that one, go to that one.
What's that way?
Straight. No, 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 no! Oh, do we have to go around the entire barrel?
Yeah, you have to go on the left side of that barrel.
Okay, I think we need to go to the exit.
Chad and Rhea, they got disqualified. They went off the course, missed the exit completely.
All right, I really screwed this one up.
They competed in our soccer, our UTV soccer, and unfortunately they were disqualified. She pushed the ball off the course.
There you go.
It's just like soccer. It's called out of bounds, Rhea. They did race in our King of the Trail competition, and Chad didn't do so good.
Man.
You're not supposed to shoot over the... Hey! Oh man, you missed the rock pile. Gotta put her in 4-wheel drive.
Rhea's changed her mind. She's gonna enter the race.
And Lori.
We'll see if she can find her way through it.
Rhea, you're in first place.
1 second.
Beginner's luck.
She may have redeemed
I think at the end of the day, they didn't tear up any of Jorgensen's equipment, so it was good.
We're gonna head off to our trailhead, brought to you every week by Rocky Mountain ATV MC.
When it comes to planning date night, you probably have your go-tos. Bowling, laser tag, maybe a mystery escape room. And while those are still great activities, we've got another option to add to your list: social axe throwing.
I can't take credit for the idea in general, but the idea came to me through a Facebook video. I was literally scrolling through Facebook one day. The actor Jason Momoa pops up on my Facebook feed, and he's standing in front of the target, gets a beer handed to him, and he goes, "I'm Jason Momoa. I like drinking beer and chucking axes." And he turns around, nails a bullseye with it, and I just was like, what did I just see? Kind of went down a rabbit hole. Come to find out, these venues are all over Canada, and when we found it 16 months ago, we were opening up to be number 9th in the States, and now they're popping up everywhere, man. I think it's taken off because it's, for one, it's something new. It's something new to bring to town and have fun with and get out and get with your friends. It's a non-electronic activity. Like, yeah, you're gonna have your phone out, taking pictures and Instagramming it or taking video, but you're not bored enough that you're text messaging.
Putting the social in social axe throwing, Braden and his team ensure their guests grow together as a group in their state-of-the-art facilities along the Wasatch Front. With a unique activity, cold ones available for knocking back, and expert instruction, so by the end of the night, everyone is able to hit that bullseye.
Now I'm gonna teach you guys how to throw, all right? Take your non-dominant hand. So mine's my left because I'm right-handed. Left hand on the bottom. My pinky is almost falling off. My thumb is straight up and down. Then I'm gonna take my right hand or my dominant hand. I'm gonna drop it right on top. Cinch those hands together nice and tight. Thumbs are straight up and down. Now from there, I'm gonna set my footing. Okay, I'll take my non-dominant foot, and I will put my non-dominant foot right in front of that first blue line. Mental photo, this is your start point every time. Now from here, it's one fluid motion. You'll go over the head, step, release, straight up and down, and follow through. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw one for you. All the way through. Social axe throwing is for everybody. Everybody and anyone. We've had all walks of life come in here and throw. Not really the most athletic type of people have come in here and been able to throw and had a blast.
What is happening?
During a 2-hour session, after instruction is received, the group is split into 2 teams and pitted against each other in several axe throwing themed competitions, all culminating in a bracket-style tournament for the most glorious prize of all, bragging rights.
What your strategy is for winning this?
My strategy is using all of my D&D experience and just channeling that into my aura.
How did you find a wife?
I don't know.
What's your strategy for winning this?
I have no idea. Just throwing hope it sticks.
Braden was awesome. He, I feel like, made it a super great experience. We got to play games and he walked us through everything. He told us exactly what we were doing wrong so that we could get it right.
As he was showing us the demonstration, I was actually quite nervous.
Yeah.
Very intimidated. But as I got up there, it was really cool how quickly we were able to pick it up, and I felt pretty powerful.
It was fun to participate with everyone and get to know different people.
There was a natural progression with everyone that there was clearly, they were struggling at first, but then once they kind of got the feel for it, it became very natural. It was a lot of fun. Don't be intimidated by it. It's actually not as hard as you think it is. Give it a while and you'll get it.
It's kind of hard to explain. It's just something nobody's good at, so you can all just jump in and be expert at it. So it was just a fun time learning and doing it. To win a tournament of amateurs, it was fantastic.
If you're new to this sport, I'd recommend reserving a 2-hour session with a coach. If you've been there, done that, and got that t-shirt, there are walk-in courses as well. To book your spot, just go to socialaxethrowing.com, and who knows, maybe this date night stick. From the Trailhead, I'm Joe Davis.
Meet the new leader in off-road utility, the completely reinvented Ranger XP1000. It's got the most power, the largest towing capacity, the highest ground clearance, and the best comfort and storage. Introducing the all-new Polaris Ranger XP1000, the hardest working, smoothest riding Ranger ever built.
and we will see you next week on the county seat.
There's a little place on a Utah map where I was raised, where my heart's at, where the sagebrush grows wild and high, and the stars come out at night. Oh, there ain't nothing like being raised in the basin with a Ute reservation, skiing starvation, that Duchesne County life.
It's warm. Beautiful.
That's what we get to run in. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I dare you. Okay. We are. This is the finale. If ATV rallies and UTV rallies are about getting dirty, doesn't get much better than a mud run.
I brought my goggles.
The Dirty Dash is on.
So there's a $100 bill down at the bottom of that little water pit, and they're going for it.
I think it's going to be a blast, but I'm not getting my head under unless I get dumped by that guy.
I might just be that guy.
Hey, Mark. Get set, go!
Jump, Rhea, jump!
Oh my gosh, that was fun. I highly suggest that everybody does this.
Okay, this is the coolest part of the day. It's been like 95 degrees out here, but it's not 95 degrees in here.
Oh, and a blast.
Yeah?
All right, we're going to catch our breath. Well, you go take a look at next week's show.
Are you winded from a little mud running?
That was tough.
While we won't be getting that dirty on next week's show, we'll have plenty of opportunities to get some dirt under those fingernails. I mean, this is an outdoor show after all. School is starting up, so we want to show you some fun destinations and quick activities that you can hit up with the kids before the bell rings on another semester. Do kids have semesters? Is that just like a college thing? Anyway, it's all here in 7 days.
That was the Statue of Liberty dive. I saw that one. Or no, the Captain Morgan. That was the Captain Morgan. Anyway, we've had so much fun down here today. And you know, there are events like this that go on all year long. Check out our website because we try and keep them all listed. If you know of one, be sure to let us know.
That's right, and we want to talk about Red, White, and Road, and that's hard to say. The Stedman ride that we do every single year in September in Torrey. If you want to register for motorcycle ride, absolutely beautiful ride on Highway 12.
Right, great Dutch oven dinner at the end of the day.
Yeah, go to AYLTV.com and register.
Happens September 14th and 15th. Rhea and I will be there. We'll be looking for you.
We will be.
Now, so as this proved, no matter where you are, if there's a pond of muddy water, there is adventure around every bend.
You gotta get out there and jump in it.
See you next week.
I was as graceful as a dancer right there.
1, 2, 3.
Definitely red.